So, Rita, we're here in County Clare on the Wide Atlantic Way. I know you a long time. I feel if people are to vote for you, they actually need to know who are you? Who is Rita McInerney?
Rita McInerney is someone who's from Doonbeg in West Clare, very proud Clare woman. I come from a family of 5 siblings, and my parents were Mart McInerney and Betty Colleen. And I grew up in Doonbeg, went to school in Doonbeg, went to school in the Convent of Mercy in Kilrush, had great time growing up in West Clare. We had great freedom, we had great friends and great neighbours, and I suppose I went to college then in Galway, in Dublin and in Galway, and then in Limerick, and then I went travelling.
What did you study?
I studied politics and economics, and then I did my master's in entrepreneurship.
Okay, what was your very first job?
My very first job was stacking shelves in my mother's shop. So my mother, I'm 7th generation in business in Doonbeg in the McInerneys, and my mother ran the shop for over 40 years. So that was my first job, was stacking shelves in the shop.
So do you think that's where your first interest in, I suppose, talking to people and interacting with people came from?
Oh, certainly. I suppose my mother was someone who helped people. She was always there to help people. She was a nurse by profession, so she would have been called on to lay people out, unfortunately, and also then if people got hurt or cut or knocked or whatever, they'd call to her or had an incident at home. So yeah, she was always there to help people. So yeah, certainly I saw that from a very young age.
And what other groups were you involved with in the community?
Well, I suppose growing up like everyone else, I suppose we got involved in the GAA, and I played football badly, but really enjoyed the community spirit that the GAA gives you. I was involved in the club from a first aid perspective and things like that, and my brothers played football, so always enjoyed going to games and being brought to games. And I suppose we had youth club in Doonbeg as well at that time, and that was very positive influence. We had some brilliant youth leaders, some parents and other individuals in the community that were really guiding lights. We also had a prayer group that I used to go to for a while.
You did a bit of drama too,
Drama then, yeah. Drama was the big thing.
So would you be a drama queen? Or is the drama just strictly for stage?
Definitely a drama queen, yeah. But definitely on stage, yes, certainly, yeah. My love and drama, I suppose that was my first memories are of being on the stage, either before or after all of the performances, and just, looking at an empty auditorium and playing and pretending or whatever. My father and my mother were founding members of
what was your first part?
God, that's a hard one. I can't
back.
remember. I suppose, I started off working backstage, helping out with props and things like that, and I'd say one of my first parts was probably in the field or something like that. But I had a variety of roles, but my parents being involved in the drama festival, I got involved in the drama festival and in the drama group, and that's a great network. It's the largest community network in Ireland outside of the GAA, in terms of the 30 odd festivals that happen throughout the country, and all the drama groups.
That's probably why we have so many, I suppose, good actors from Ireland.
Yeah, certainly I think the amateur drama has certainly been very beneficial in that.
Yeah. So it's Saturday evening. There's a yellow wind and rain warning for tomorrow, Sunday. I suppose you could say it's a calm before the storm here as we look out in the Atlantic. It's kind of the calm before the storm, really, before the election, really, isn't it? So I suppose to get down to basics, so your campaign, you're obviously the only current standing candidate from West Clare that's, I suppose, truly from West Clare, as in seventh generation. And you have a business here, you know what it's like to create jobs and to pay taxes and to try and keep the lights on. A voice for Clare has been mentioned. How do you see yourself as a voice for Clare?
I suppose, from a very early age, with my father was very involved with community and community groups, and very involved in organisations like Fianna Fáil and the GA and Accord and Drama. So he was always someone that was on committees and representing. So I suppose I got the help side from my mother, and I got the representation side and the voice side from my father as a teacher and an actor himself, very used to speaking and being involved in the church as well, and I did readings myself. So representation is a very strong thing, and I think, you know, we need strong voices, particularly we need strong voice in the county, but particularly in West Clare. I suppose from a county perspective, I was CEO of Ennis Chamber, and again, that's a representative organisation. So my job was to represent the business community in the wider Ennis area. So I just see this as a natural extension of that, but yet you're representing a wider cohort. So at the moment, my job is to represent the people of West Clare. So as a TD for the county, representation for the wider county, it would be the next step.
Give Clare a voice. I suppose West Clare more so a voice, and North Clare that has been missing for so long in the Dáil.